Good morning. I am Dr. S.K. Sinha and we will be discussing carbenes. Carbene is a reactive species having sextet in its outermost carbon of carbene. 2 electrons and 2 hydrogen atoms are attached with this carbon, then 2 to 4 and 2 6. It is carbene and it is dichlorocarbene. It is reactive species. Carbene is the reactive species. It has sextet of its outermost orbit of carbon. Okay. And as it is electron deficient, carbene is electron deficient, so it is electrophile. Now we will see a structure. It exists in two states, excited state and ground state. Singlet carbene is excited and triplet carbene is in ground state. First of all, we will see singlet carbene, CH2. Here both the electrons are paired. It is excited carbon 1 1 1 1 and it is sp2 hybridized. One electron is in unhybridized pz orbital. It is CH2. It is electron of hydrogen. It is electron of hydrogen. In excited carbene here, this unpaired electron which is in unhybridized pz orbital, it is forced to pair up here. So it is in excited state. Under the influence of sufficient energy, this electron is forced to pair up here. Therefore, all electrons are paired up in carbene, singlet carbene, and all electrons are paired in singlet carbene under pressure of, under influence of sufficient energy, so it is excited. Okay. It is sp2, sp2 hybrid orbital, 2 hydrogens are paired up, and this pz is vacant. Hybridization sp2, bond length is this, bond angle is 103 degree. This bond angle is 103 degree, shape is bent. Okay. Now triplet carbene, it is 1 1 1 1 electron and it is CH2. One electron, this one electron is of hydrogen, this one electron is of hydrogen. 2 electrons remain in unhybridized p orbital. So it is in ground state. Triplet carbene is in ground state because there is no need of energy. And when carbene is prepared from suppose diazomethane, it is first we obtain singlet carbene, then it converts into triplet carbene. Okay. It is triplet carbene. Bond angle is 140 to 150 degree, but roughly you should know that bond angle is 180 degree because the hybridization is sp, and so we say that bond angle is roughly 180 degree. Lekin actually bond angle is 140 to 150 degree due to repulsion of these 2 electrons. Okay. Now we will see generation. This is diazobenzene. The breaking of the bond is in this fashion, leading to carbene. This is bond breaking is in this fashion, leading to this, and here this is chlorophore. It is tertiary butoxide strong base. It will take this hydrogen, it abstract this hydrogen, and bond will break in this fashion, leading to this carbon ion. Again this bond breaks in this fashion, leading to dichlorocarbene. Now reaction. 3 types of reactions are here: addition reaction, insertion reaction, ring expansion reaction. First of all, we will say addition reaction. Addition reactions, stereo-specific addition of singlet carbene and non-stereo-specific addition of triplet carbene. Stereo-specific addition of singlet carbene. It is singlet carbene when these pi bond breaks, one electron is in clockwise direction spin and second this electron is in anti-clockwise direction. So this clockwise and this is anti-clockwise. So easily in one step it forms this cyclic compound. It is tension state. Okay. It is cis. Cis will give cis, and in the similar fashion, this trans will give trans. So we have written here stereo-specific addition of singlet carbene. Non-stereo-specific addition. Stereo-specific addition of singlet carbene is one-step process, and it is two-step process. This bond is broken. This pi bond is broken first, leading to this. It is diradical, and then this diradical, it is step 1, it is step 2, spin inversion. This electron, it is clockwise spin, it is anti-clockwise spin. Spin inversion takes place, then this electron and this electrons pair up, leading to this. In second manner of rotation, it is bond rotation, it is spin rotation, inversion, and it is bond rotation. Suppose this bond rotates, this unpaired electron also turns into anti-clockwise spin, and then this is clockwise spin, this is anti-clockwise spin, pair up, leading to this. So remember, singlet carbene gives stereo-specific, means cis will give cis, trans will give trans. Here you are looking that it is cis isomer, and which may give this is cis and this is trans. This is trans. Sorry, here it is R, it is R. Here R should be, this R should be here. Okay, this R should be here. Means this cis isomer, cis olefin may give cis product or trans product. Okay. Insertion reaction. In insertion reaction, it is one step insertion of singlet carbene. One step. This reaction takes place in one step. This is carbene, singlet carbene, and suppose this bond breaks in this fashion and CH2 comes here. When this bond is formed, one electron is clockwise and another electron is anti-clockwise. Therefore, clockwise, anti-clockwise, easily this carbene will insert here, leading to this. It is one-step process. It can insert all positions. Singlet carbene may insert at all possible positions, here, anywhere, either at primary carbon or secondary carbon or tertiary carbon. Here it is primary carbon, it is tertiary carbon, it is secondary carbon. All these are three examples of primary, secondary and tertiary, and this singlet carbene may insert anywhere with equal possibility. It is two-step insertion of triplet carbon. The triplet carbene shows some preference to some particular position. It is triplet carbene. Preferentially, triplet carbene will insert first at a primary position, then secondary, then tertiary. Here, this triplet carbene will insert here, and first of all, this bond will break in this fashion. When this bond one electron becomes free of this carbon, and second electron of this hydrogen also becomes free here. This and this. Okay. Now here it is abstraction actually. Triplet carbene will abstract this hydrogen. Okay. Suppose this bond breaks in this fashion, and suppose this is clockwise, spin of this electron is clockwise, and spin of this electron is anti-clockwise. This anti-clockwise and this clockwise combines together, giving to this, and one clockwise inversion, clockwise spin of this electron remains with this. Okay. Now either this or this electron inversion of the either this electron or this electron takes place, leading to bonding here, bonding between this carbon leading to this product. And so it is necessary to write here, triplet carbene shows some preference to some particular position, primary position, then secondary position, then tertiary position. Okay. At last it is a ring expansion reaction. Pyrrole to 3-chloro-pyridine. It is pyrrole when it is heated with chloroform and sodium ethoxide. We will give first this. This sodium ethoxide is a strong base. Ethoxide ion will abstract first of all this hydrogen leading to carbon ion. Then chloride ion is also released from there, leading to carbene, dichlorocarbene. Dichlorocarbene will add here. This pi bond will break, and in single step this carbene. This reaction takes place in C2, means we will take pyrrole, chloroform and sodium ethoxide in a pot, and then in one step the reaction takes place. Okay. Now this bond will break in this fashion, and this bond will break in this fashion, leading to this, and here chloride ion is released. Okay. Now this hydrogen, this bond will break in this fashion, leading to giving proton, and then this bond will break in this fashion, shift in this fashion, leading to this. It happens due to aromatization, and you are getting 3-chloro-pyridine. And so we have written pyrrole to 3-chloro-pyridine. It is a ring expansion reaction. Friends, it is 5-membered ring. It is nitrogen heterocycle. It is nitrogen heterocycle. And it is 5-membered ring. It is 6-membered ring. It is aromatic. It is aromatic. So it is ring expansion. 5-member to 6-member. Indole to quinoline. When pyrrole is fused with benzene or benzene is fused with pyrrole, it is called indole. Indole. Okay. When it is heated with methylene dichloride and sodium ethoxide is a strong base. Ethoxide ion of this will abstract one hydrogen, and one hydrogen remains there with this carbon, and it gives chlorohydrocarbene. From this section, these two react together, giving to chlorohydro or chlorocarbene. Chlorocarbene you can say only. In this reaction, we have produced dichlorocarbene. It is dichlorocarbene, and here it is chlorocarbene, and this chlorocarbene adds to this position, leading to this, and this bond will break in this fashion, and this bond will break in this fashion, leading to this, and aromatization will take place finally, leading to this. Okay. Okay, friends. Thank you. See you again.